So yeah, so we should be ready to go when we're ready to go.
I'm always ready to go.
All right.
It's you that's got problems.
So on that, are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I'm ready. And go.
And welcome back to Maniacs React, where the guys,
some guys,
somewhere, we're still missing Ryan. We're still missing Ryan. I'm John. This is Jim.
What's up, guys?
And this is where we pick our noses. No, proper grammar would say choose a couple of cars off of our Instagram page.
Choose.
And we react to them. The builds, the features, the custom stuff that they've done to them, right?
Yeah, we talk about the features that we like about the vehicles that we've chosen.
Yes, that we picked.
Yeah.
And then we grade them. We rate them.
On our own unique scale.
Yeah. Why don't you tell them what that is?
Yeah, so we have a scale that we've developed here over the years at Maniacs Garage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a 3-tiered system.
Yeah.
I got a good joke for that. I'm going to leave that one alone. But okay, it's a 3-tiered system. All right. We got a cranker. It's the lowest. Base, that's, we're not too thrilled about that. It's kind of like, turn the key, not much happens. And then we have the cruiser, right? We really like it. It's not quite there for us yet, but,
It's not quite firing on all cylinders in our minds.
Yeah, we dig it, and then there's on the limiter, right? So we got the,
there you go. That's the way the tachometer goes.
You gotta go left-handed on film.
Yeah. Film. You're aging us.
Film. Well, whatever.
I hope we don't run out of film on this recording.
Yeah. Did you drop off those pictures, dude? I was waiting for them to come back and get developed.
Yeah. All right. So that's the 3-tier system, and we rate these cars, and we kind of have fun while we're at it. Unfortunately, we are missing Ryan. He's still down for the count right now, so please remember him. And we're praying, and we want him to be back here already, so that we can be all together doing this as the 3 Musketeers.
The 3 amigos.
Tres amigos.
Yeah, he's got the bulging disc, definitely.
Yeah, it's like a bad deal on his back,
nasty.
and the worst part is that he doesn't know how you did it. So that's the worst part. So he's literally laid out, and he's been laid out for a while. So Ryan, I know you're watching this. Man, we really want you back here. So
yes, we do.
Yes, we do. How was your week, dude? How was your week?
It's going by so fast. I can't even gain traction.
Yeah, got a lot going on in your life, bro. Yeah. You really do.
I'm buried at work.
Yep.
And buried outside of work.
Buried outside of work. You got a lot of cool stuff going on too, though. So that's good. And man, it's so crazy how fast the week goes by. It seems like we were just here doing this the other night.
It's Thursday night. Knock out Friday tomorrow. Roll into the weekend. Got a huge punch list, but it's all good.
Yeah. So Thursday nights we're filming these things. We do keep them pretty accurate, so it's like a week behind when it airs. So are you ready to get rolling on this?
Yes.
We're ready to drop the first car?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to do a little intro on this. So I picked this car. Pretty unique. It's a little compact hatchback car, which doesn't sound very exciting, does it?
No, you're not selling it.
Well, this one's exciting, so let me just drop it right here. Boom, there it is, guys. Check it out. So I'm guessing this is like a mid-70s, maybe a later 70s, 76, 77, I don't know, I'm guessing. It's a Toyota, for sure. So this thing started life as a Toyota, and I thought it was like a Tercel.
It looks Tercel-ish.
It looked kind of Tercel-ish when you first look at it, I was around when these were running the streets, and
I was around.
they were out. I mean, they were probably 10, 15 years old at the time. Those cars. At the time, it was probably the 80s when I was out there.
Okay,
starting to kind of play with cars, and I thought it was a Tercel when I first saw it, but it's actually a Starlet. So this is a Starlet. I don't know exactly what year, but I think we're pretty close to what that is. Mm-hmm. However, you guys, I mean, you can see there's some serious work that's going on in this thing. So, I mean, what's the first thing that sticks out to you right there, Jim? Looking through that hatch.
Well, obviously the radiator. We got some cantilever shocks, and then we have the tube. Help me out here, man.
Some crazy
I'm
tube,
dying. I'm dying.
Some crazy tube chassis work.
Tube chassis. Chassis.
Yeah, dude, it is pretty sweet. What did we drop? We dropped something.
My phone got hot.
Phone dropped, but
Phone dropped.
we're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep going. So yeah, man, really cool work. The suspension, it's really nice setup back there. What he's got going on with those coilovers there, kind of horizontally mounted with the cantilever setup. I always love that. We got to do one of these one day, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's just all about geometry.
Yeah, how about the gas tank on the roof? I mean, that's not very aerodynamic.
Well, it's safer up there. It keeps the fumes out of the cab.
Yeah, I assume that fuel tank's going to sit right behind that radiator right there.
Yeah.
And those little tubes on the side of the radiator, I was reading up about this thing, and those are actually air inlets right there. So I think he's going to run some ducts on the side. So as you can see, huge wide body that's still coming on this car. Wheels are sticking out like, monster right there. But he's going to be building fenders for it. I've been following this build for quite some time. And those are going to be air inlets to feed air to that really beautiful looking aluminum radiator back there.
It's beautiful.
It really is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty sweet, man. So you know what it's got for power though? I do.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do. Here it is.
All right.
Here's the front shot of this thing.
Oh, you got
Hey, there's the power right there. That was some
Yeah.
late night lunch leftovers. What was
I
it?
don't know.
Looks like he only has a few pennies left after spending the money on this car, obviously. So that's an LS, dude. That is a normally or naturally aspirated LS. No turbo stuff there.
Did you say Z06?
Yeah, it says something about Z06. I don't know if that's suspension stuff that he's running or what the inspiration is, but I did see something about Z06. But it is an LSX in this thing. So, and then the front suspension's cantilever too. And this is the first time I've ever seen it pointing forward. I'm sure people have done it. I just haven't seen it that way. Usually it's still coming inbound or something like that. And that's really cool, because it gives you clearance for the motor, which is set back in the body, in the chassis, which is cool for weight distribution. I don't really want to keep looking at the sandwich thing though, man.
Yeah,
but hey,
this kind of reminds me of cleaning out the car after a late night, like you're saying. You know what I mean? Coming home once upon a time.
Yeah. Yeah. So man, it's gonna have monster power right there, and I wonder if it's gonna have twin turbs on this thing, because look at that, some exhaust pipage over there right after the sandwich. There's some exhaust sticking up. See that on both sides? That's kind of not.
Oh yeah.
That kind of looks like it's going to be future turbos there.
Yeah. There's no reason to have.
Yeah, I think he just has that front air.
Yeah. There's no reason to have mounts right there.
But look at that, dude. That is some cool metal work that's going to be happening in that. Those are templates right there.
Yeah, for sure. Pardon me.
Or maybe those are actually the aluminum panels already with the little protective paper on it. Got them cut. Got to get some bead rolling. Looks like that's what those marker lines are, kind of drawn in on it. So super cool.
Yeah.
Jim, can you read the account number for this thing? Or the account number. Not the account number, but the Instagram account for this, so that we can send people to it.
I can't. And?
It's Rufinolara, I think is what it is. And I'm not going to be able to spell it right now, but Rufinolara, I think is what it is on Instagram. You guys check it out, because it's a pretty sweet build. And it's worth following for sure. Yeah? Is it worth following or not?
Oh, absolutely, man.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, dude. So what do you think? I think we're going to have to rate this guy.
All right. How about you go first?
I go first?
Yeah, well, you always throw it on me, man. It's like, you can't be pressuring me like that.
I'm trying to operate the controls here. You're supposed to buffer and kind of help me.
I'm telling you that you need to rate
it's actually really easy. This is going to be easy because this thing is on the limiter right there.
I think you need to do it again.
On the limiter right there.
There we go. I feel better about that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Me too. I feel better.
Here we go. So
what do you think? pressure's on, bro.
The pressure's on.
The pressure's on.
Pressure's on. I'm feeling it. You know. It's just a hatchback. You know. What'd you call it? What'd you call it in the introduction?
It's a hatch. It's really, you know, in Europe they call them hot hatches.
Hot hatches?
Yeah, hot hatch.
How come?
I don't know. It's just what they're called because they're cool little fast cars, you know, like all the little, you know, GTIs and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Focus eyes.
The focus eyes.
The focus eyes.
Focus eyes. No, I'm going on the limiter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
It's Maniac style.
There it is.
There it is. All right.
Yeah, we were gonna have to let you go if you were.
Yeah.
You were gonna go on the limiter on this one, right?
Yeah. If I went cruiser.
If you went cruiser, man, I don't know what I was gonna do. Man, I don't know this guy.
I'm so excited about the next car. I know you still got this one running, but
you're excited about the next car. But you know, before we get to the next car, you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself.
I told you I'm excited.
Yeah, we gotta pay bills. We gotta pay some bills in this house, and I have to still figure out how to get better at working the controls without Ryan here, because you know, Ryan, you are a key player in this operation.
You are the controls.
You are the control guy on this. So
this is ground control. Oh, sorry.
There you go. That's pretty good. I like that.
Right.
I like that. If you don't make it in this, you might make it in something else. So.
I could.
All right, guys. So this is actually Axia Alloys. This is our sponsor for today. And Axia Alloys. So anyone that we put out here for sponsors, these are actually companies that we've worked with on projects that we've done in the past. And this particular one right here, we used in the 49 Ford. So these guys are actually pretty local. They're out of Phoenix, if I remember correctly. And they make these really cool products for UTVs. But as you can tell, we used it for our 49 Ford body swap BMW. And it worked super well because we have 1 3/4 diameter roll cage tubing in our car. Mm-hmm. And this thing, Jim, what's the size specs that these things fit?
Yeah, these will spec out for anything from 3/4 inch all the way up to 3 1/4. So
that's a pretty good range.
So they got you
caging that you can mount it to. So any kind of mounts, mirrors. They have these really cool mirrors. They're billet aluminum. They do come in black or polished aluminum, anodized black or polished aluminum. Really nice. So we're running pretty much that mirror on the 49 on the right of this image. And we're running some other stuff from them too. We actually have the fire extinguisher setup, which is cool. It's a quick disconnect. Yeah. That was kind of a must. I really wanted that in that car for obvious reasons. I just wanted to be able to put that little turbo fire out or something, you know, so we don't end up like that GTR rolling out of SEMA, you know, catching on fire and burning a good portion of the back bumper at least off. But you know, they caught it in time, so that was good. So it's always good to have fire extinguisher in your project cars, and this is a really stylish way to have it because you can leave it out showing because it looks really cool. And all kinds of light mounts and tablet mounts and phone mounts and things like that. So, you know, check these guys out at axiaalloys.com. Yeah, and it's really well built stuff too. It's not. It really is. Yeah, it's tough. It's not Amazon cheesy. Yeah. So I think we're now ready to move on to the next vehicle that you're so excited about, man. I'm just stoked. I mean, you are so excited about it, and I know why. I can't blame you. Yeah, I really can't blame you. It's one of my favorites that I've ever seen in my life. Give us a little introduction before I drop it. All right, so this is a truck with all kinds of rat rod maniac styleness, right? Yeah. We've seen it in person. It's been all over the internet. You may or may not have seen it. It is a old 40s Fargo truck. I'm gonna just drop it right now because we gotta show it. We gotta show it. So there it is. So this is the Chainsmoker. There it is. This is a 47 Fargo truck made by Dodge for the Canadian market that this guy just went wild with. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. So this is from its spot at SEMA in 2021. Yeah. Yep. Every link is welded. I don't know where you're at. But he created things like that's like the exhaust goes through that,
Yeah.
and it's a smokestack.
Yeah.
And then like the chains kind of like break
just-
apart at the top.
Yeah.
The look of it.
Just dope. Just
You're using
dope.
my words. I like it.
Yeah.
And you know the location of these are cool too because he widened the body. You know the fenders are pulled away from the truck, and you use the chain, the
Just
rows of chain
to gap it out.
to gap it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty. That's pretty dope.
Yes, it is. So.
Look at that interior.
Fargo. Heard of them once or twice.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
he's got a pirate sword. Actually, two swords in there. If you see, they got a pirate sword for your shit.
Well, that's probably because one of them is probably a drift brake.
Drift brake, yeah. Probably one of them is a gear shifter.
So that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, really well done interior. Fuel cell in there. I don't know.
That would make sense.
That makes sense.
That would make sense.
I don't know that for sure. And just guessing, you know, there's just
that rear skirt,
yeah,
little skirtish.
So it flows down and then it curves, and the way that he nailed it, like you got to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't show, man. It doesn't show.
It's just, you know what? I bet you.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That rear apron kind of runs off the back fenders. Apron, huh? You like that?
Yeah.
It's like a roll pan, but it's an apron. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. Yeah, it comes down and it just makes it look super sleek.
It's an aero package. Let's air actually through it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
Cummins.
Yeah.
And what did we do?
Oh, smaller turbo feeding to a bigger turbo,
Yeah, so
which we've talked about before on here. So
you got a 74 millimeter turbo feeding a 96 millimeter turbo.
Ooh, that's a big turbo because ours is like a 62 millimeter. I want to say
correct.
The Garrett motion we're running.
Yeah.
On the 49, so that's two big turbos on this thing, man. What's the power? Do you know?
1,000 plus.
1,000 plus horsepower, and torque is probably pretty up there or more, right?
I'm sure it's got some
diesel. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
man, that's pretty cool. What do you think? You're gonna have to go first on this one.
Oh,
for the
put me on the spot
rating,
here
for
man.
The rating, you know.
I might break my arm. You wouldn't want me to break my arm on. I mean that.
Nobody wants to break your arm.
I mean,
come on.
We're
not violent like that. Oh, it's gonna shoot out so far.
Yeah,
it's just gonna over rev limit.
We're gonna. I don't know if this thing has any electronics. What would happen?
It would just go to the moon is where it would go.
Go to the moon. So yeah. So my rating on this thing is whoop pop whoop pop.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, we're
on the limiter. I mean, it's safe to say that I'm going to be on the limiter because it's obvious.
Yeah.
You know, love the old truck. There's a cool story with it too. If you go give him a follow and kind of check it out, he had some serious challenges getting it to the SEMA show. I think it's been there twice now. Like Jim said, this was from like maybe 2 years ago, I want to say, but I think it was there before for the first time, and he had all sorts of challenges bringing it down from like Canada because he literally brought it from Canada.
Oh, he
came across.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He trailered it, but he came across. It was really bad weather, like really bad weather, a few years ago when he was bringing it down for the first SEMA show in Vegas, and ran into problems with that. Ran into problems with trying to bring it over the border. They were giving him a hard time, you know, and just all sorts of stuff. And then I think his trailer broke down or something like that. They had to unload and figure something out. And
man!
All sorts of stuff, and he made it. He got it to the show. It did what he needed to do, and so really cool story, as most of these cars have.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, getting to Vegas in the first week in November is
and just even building them anyway,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, every one of these cars have a cool story and the builders behind it. So, you know, definitely check it out and learn more about it.
Yeah.
Right. All right, man. Well, I think we're gonna have to get to our bonus car.
A bonus car. So our bonus cars, if you don't know, there's something fun for us. It's either a certain style, a certain genre, maybe something a little kooky, something wacky, something like what the heck. But that's my good introduction. I mean, what else do you want?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's
And
what
sometimes
it is.
it's really kooky, and sometimes it's actually pretty cool. So you never know. It's a wild card.
It's a
wild card, huh? You like that?
It's a wild car.
It's a wild car.
It's a wild car.
Bonus car.
So they're doing some crazy stuff over in Malaysia, apparently.
They really do.
Yeah.
They really do. And so this thing got some turbos. It's got some turbos. It's got some turbos, and it blows some smoke. Check it out. Here it is, guys. We don't know much about this thing. We just kind of grabbed it. Other than it's got 4 kicking turbos, it's obviously a diesel.
It's fed off of a big one.
Oh, it's got 5 turbos?
It's got 5.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Wow.
So really, I mean,
no, that's quadruple rolling coal right there.
That is what I mean. That is a nice setup as far as, you know, nice spacing in between the turbos.
It's
nice
really done beautifully.
Just done well.
And look at those, like it's got these little intake, you know, velocity stacks on the front of the turbo there. I don't know what they call them. The carburetors, they call them velocity stacks, right? And then they're like heat treated, you know, like really cool the way they got that blue, purple, you know, kind of color on them.
They're bluing.
They're bluing, but that's been done to it because that's the cold side.
I heard you could
turbo.
just throw fruit in there and just like let it shoot out. I mean,
yeah, we have seen that right on there. I would not be recommended if you love your turbos. Yeah. If you hate your turbo and you're getting rid of it, that'd probably be a fun thing to do.
Looks like it's a right-hand drive car too.
Yeah, that's probably what goes on over there. We don't know exactly where this car is from, but and he's romping that thing too. You see that thing moving in there?
So it is a diesel. If you don't know, it is
a 5 turbo diesel, dude. Is that a sing?
It's probably got more turbos than it does cylinders.
So 4 is quattro. What's a quintuplet?
Quintuplet it would be if there are children.
Well, that's like children.
Yeah, it probably is. Probably cheaper to have a kid in this case.
Maybe, probably not anymore. But yeah, man, that's really cool. So
yeah, so these guys, we've just stumbled upon them this evening.
Yeah,
looking for some.
There's definitely more material to drop for bonus material. We don't want to necessarily give it away, but we're going to be coming back to this page and showing you guys some cool stuff because
some water sports.
Some water sports. Involve turbos.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So, I think we've jabbered enough about this one at this point, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we could probably give this thing a rating, and this thing's going to be. I mean, if Ryan would have been here, I think this would be a first in Maniacs React history.
Oh, I know.
Because
yeah.
I think I'm gonna go on a limb that we are gonna let's do it at the same time. We're gonna do it at the same time. You ready?
Right.
You ready? Oh! I think we would have gave a rev on the limiter. All three of us unanimous for the first time ever on a bonus car.
Bonus car, yeah. I agree.
I think we've been super mixed on the bonus cars in the past, so this was kind of cool. So, well, yeah, I think that's really gonna be it for today.
Yeah.
It went by really quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We sure had fun.
Yes.
And even though we missed Ryan on this one. And so you guys check us out on Instagram and Facebook, all at Maniacs Garage. We also have a maniacsgarage.com website where we do have some merch that you guys can check out, like this hat and some other things like the sticker here. And we still are trying to give away a sticker pack, one sheet, like 5 stickers, to the first person who comments on this video, on these videos, on these Maniacs React videos.
All right.
So somebody needs to comment. The first one that comments on this video, we're going to reach out to you, get your info, and mail you a sticker pack. So that's pretty much all I have for today, man.
All right, man. It's been good. Yep.
Now let's wrap it up. Hey, God bless you guys. See you guys in the next one.
Peace.